What is going on, everybody? My name is Dylon57, and today we will be doing part 14, the final part of my Doom 2016 Any Percent tutorial. Argent Dinner, or Argent Dinner as it is affectionately called, is the final level and one of the harder levels in the speedrun, mostly because it doesn't rely on a whole bunch of tricks. It's mostly just optimal movement, and a lot of the movement is really precise. Let's just jump straight on into it. So when we load into the level, we're going to make sure that we have the gauze cannon out. We're going to walk forward a little bit, and we're going to gauze boost back this way, okay, and do a little jump. We're going to jump up here, grab on to this bit of fence, and we're going to jump up here. Now, there's a couple of different ways that we can get to the next section. We're trying to jump up here on top of this rock. The easiest way is to jump up on this sconce, then jump over here. And make sure while you're navigating through this stuff, I'll go ahead and say this now, you want to hold shift whenever you land on surfaces, okay? So we're going to jump on top of this statue, like that. And now that we're here, we're going to do a gauze jump. Okay, right up here. The second way that we can jump over here is to do a gauze jump and land on this statue. We can also jump here on this sconce and do it like that. Gauze boost up. So now that we're here, we're going to get right here. We're going to do a gauze jump right here on this edge, and then hold shift and jump up here. Okay, and settle up here on this rock. To do this next jump, we're jumping up on this portion here. We're going to double jump, and as we land, press shift. There are two ways that we can get across this section. We can either do a gauze jump up here, and then do a bit of a gauze jump this way. This one is significantly easier. Or we can look this way and then do a scroll wheel gauze boost over here. Okay, that one's slightly faster. The next step is to look right here, kind of at this crack. We're going to do a gauze jump, and we're going to double jump toward this big rock face. There's an invisible platform that we can grab onto right there. Okay, so we're just going to jump back, double jump about there, and grab up on the ledge. So once we get here, we have a couple of options. One way or the other, we're going to walk until we just kind of barely clip into this wall. And the easier method is to look straight down and walk this way. Okay, there is an invisible wall that we can walk on all along this way, and then we can kind of go around here. We're following this fence in order to get right here. Then there's no wall where this walkway is, so we double jump, land here, and boom, we're where we need to be. We can look this way and gauze jump backwards. The second way is to do some gauze jumping. So we've clipped slightly into this wall, and we're going to look right here at this rock and just do a gauze jump backwards like that. Now this is very difficult, So be wary when you're starting out here. We're going to make sure that we're lined up with the point of this rock down here. We're going to look this way and we're going to gauze jump backwards. That's going to put us about right here. So then we're going to look this way, gauze jump, then this way, and gauze jump. And that's going to put us right in here. Now, there are two ways that we can go from here now. One is easier and you get a checkpoint. The other is harder and you do not get a checkpoint. First, I'm going to show you the checkpoint route. We would just jump this way, like that, and see we got a checkpoint. Then we're going to do gauze jumps this way, and we're going to get right here. We're going to look at this torch, and then we're going to gauze boost backwards and land right here. Again, gauze boost backwards right there. Then we'll just jump over here. The second way is to get about right here, and we're going to look where this kind of rock is. Gauze jump backwards and land on this pole. And keep in mind, if you miss this pole, you can still land down here and do the other strategy. That's not a problem. You just won't have the checkpoint and you'll lose a little time. But then we're going to look at this cluster of rocks. Gauze jump this way. Oop. Land on this homie's shoulder. And then jump down here. Next, we're going to jump down into these rocks. Okay, we're just going to fall down into these rocks and get right here. Then we're going to do a tiny little hop and jump in here. Make sure that we're holding S to settle into that spot. Now, this part can be really, really tricky, so I'm going to show this to you a few times. If you land at the wrong spot down here, there are tons and tons of death triggers. So you have to land on a rock face a bit above the pile of bones. Okay, and I'm going to show you that here. We're just going to look straight at the point of this rock and press forward. That's going to give us the perfect angle. We land right there, and we made it. I'm going to show you again. Walk forward, jump, and land right there. That first spot that we landed at, that helps us not hit these death triggers, but sometimes you still can hit those death triggers. So we're just going to fall down into this arena, and we're going to reload checkpoint as soon as we get that checkpoint. Now this is the final fight. We finally caught up with Olivia. It's our time to shine. We're going to kill this lady. This is the point at which your BFG routing mattered. So when we killed the Hell Guards, if we used the one BFG strat, then we would have one BFG shot in this arena that we can use. So when we load into this fight, we're going to pull out our gauze cannon and jump toward this BFG ammo. Then we're going to shoot her, get her health down, and we're going to pull out the heavy assault rifle. Whenever she starts spewing out ammo, we're going to want to shoot her with micro missiles, specifically micro missiles, because that will skip her second phase. So I'm going to pull this out. Okay, wait. There she goes. Alright, we shot her with the micro missiles. Shoot her again. And now we're going to boost over to this other BFG ammo. When she pulls the rock up, shoot the BFG, hit her with anything, and there we go. We've killed her. Super quick kill. Now, there is a way at the beginning of this fight where you can instantly shoot her with the BFG, gauze over to a BFG ammo, and get a really quick kill. I personally don't do that, but yeah. Just glory kill, and that's the end of the game, right there. So again, Argent Dinner, not that crazy of a level as far as tricks go, but the platforming is really, really spooky. It took me a very long time to get used to the movement that you have to do during this level. So I hope that this tutorial series has been informative and it's been helpful to you in learning how to speedrun this game. I absolutely love this game. I've enjoyed so much the 3, almost 4 months I've spent playing this game at the time of recording, February 2020. And sincerely, if you need any help, feel free to reach out. The Modern Doom Speedrunning Discord has the greatest bunch of dudes. We're all ready and willing to help anybody who would ask. So yeah, thank you so much. If you've watched every video in this series, thank you so much. I hope you have a great life.